Let's do it.
What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here, back with more Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. I'm joined by the current cast and crew because we are missing a member of the, I don't know what we're going to call ourselves now because I don't know if you noticed there's a woman present. So, the Ember people, I don't know. Whatever. We'll come up with something for now. I prefer
Give me
Ghost.
a minute. I'll figure it out.
I pitched Ghost Beaters and
The
nobody
Emberfell.
wanted it. It's fine. Ridiculous. But yes, let's go ahead and briefly introduce ourselves and our characters, starting with the one and only Pierce Galactic, Sir Brevrak.
Wow, that was a delicious bite of that bagel I was trying to early choke down. Welcome back, friends. It is I, Pierce Galactic. I will be blah blah blah. I will be playing Brevrak. Brevrak the I don't know what I was gonna go here. I almost went to Bragadine. But I'll be playing Brevrak, a handsome, well-built, tall, dashing hobgoblin, a Samaronin. Innocent man accused of heinous crimes, much like the fugitive, except he has both his arms. Who is at this time? Oh, if I remember right, I stopped to admire just my chiseled features, my delicious big guns, and I think, if I remember right, I'm unconscious and in the state of death.
Possibly. We'll see.
Mirrors, man, the death of me. Mirrors.
We'll see. Speaking of the death of you, how about the son of Amu? Jumbo Smooth.
Hello, everyone. I am Jumbo Smooth. I'll be playing the role of Rogar, son of Amu this evening. He is a 7'5", 400-pound dragonborn from the Great North. He is new to this place, new to this the dynasty, looking for Sinsu, if you remember, a green dragonborn who has perhaps have something to do with the decimation of his tribe. Also looking for Amu himself, perhaps his godlike figure, his father figure. Very complicated relationship there. But yes, I can't wait to play, and hopefully we don't get killed by a giant frog demon.
Frog demon. Speaking of frog demons, no, that was a bad segue. My bad, Kayla. It's you. It's Velry. If you want to introduce yourself real quick.
I need to get a cool name like everyone else other than just Kayla, but yes.
No, that's it.
Kayla's a cool name.
You could be Big K.
You
want to be
cool
Big
name,
K?
actually.
Little K, maybe? I don't know. That's
Killer
off the top
K.
of my head. Killer K? Killer K.
Mommy K. So yes, what mommy? I'm a mommy.
That sounds like a stripper name. I'm just gonna say it right now. Dominatrix all the way. Mommy K comes walking in.
I like it. It's cool. Yes, I am Valerie. I am a former elf Dampier. I was just kind of chilling in this city, and my one of my I guess handsmaids, Helene, she went missing.
Yes, Helene.
She went missing, so I was on the stroll looking for her and heard a lady scream, and also thought Helene was in this brothel. What was the
close enough. I mean, pretty much. It's a fancy tea house. Come on now.
Yeah, fancy tea house, that's right. Anyway, bust up in there, killed some dudes, and now we're all just chilling looking for we found Helene, and then yes, frog demon.
Frog demon. Speaking of a new character to the game, Dan Decker. Playing somebody completely new.
Now for something completely different. Yeah. Oh, I know, right? Showing my age. Yes. Hello, everyone, viewers, and welcome again to the first time again for you and me now to Mo Brojo. He's a bugbear. Clan Brojo. Is there? Wow. He's rather tall. His bugbear is very big. Got long arms. Reach. Very furry fella.
This is bad.
And crossbow. Kind of a simple man.
Simple man. I love it. I love it so much.
Might rip your arms off. So if you need to be missing an arm, Mr. Fugitive.
What exactly does I never asked this, Moog's fur color?
Oh yeah, right. He's brown.
Brown? Okay.
Maybe some gray here, there, a little bit.
And armor. Does he wear armor or? Let's see. Let's see if I put any on him. Is that what it is?
Brought the loincloth.
It's just got a loincloth.
Brown loincloth.
But it's,
breastplate. Okay.
Kind of in the shape of a medallion more than anything struck. No.
Okay. He's called Mr. T from by his friends.
Kind of like He-Man, he's got the straps.
We'll talk a little bit about that. Jesus. He does come from a somewhat noble clan.
You
just like me. Prince Adam.
God.
Like Prince Adam.
Dear God. All right. Well, with that that revelation, let's get right into it. So, last we left off, the crew had found themselves within the Red Lotus Tea House, where after some brash decisions were possibly made, you found yourself in opposition to Clan Soulbrand, the purveyors of, let's just call it, entertainment in this establishment, having unveiled themselves, emptied out the tea house as the former party member Zoltkar had charged upstairs to relieve a damsel, as it was, and the entertainer Jade. Upon his arrival, you did manage to detain a infamous captain, Caddock Blackshroud of Clan White Shroud, as well as set the place into chaos. With everything moving, everything happening very quickly, the crew was prevented from leaving, with Velry having tracked her missing handmaid to this location, busting in upon essentially what was a rather tense standoff with Madame Vesla, who was unveiled to be a hag, specifically a night hag, with purple flesh, very tall, and human skulls draped around a sash around her waist. As well, the members of Clan Soulbrand had all wielded fiery blades of some sort. Some might call them cursed with the fires of hell themselves. And a very bloody and long battle unfolded, where unfortunately Zoltkar lost his life for apparently the last time, as upon his death, the creature that has been bound within his soul to this point was unleashed upon Port Torona to substantial effect. The entire top floor exploded. Dayu managed to repel the beast with a clever use of the drift globe. And Moog Broadjaw, whom has been in town, if you'll remember some of your previous backstory we discussed, Moog, you will come to that at some point. But needless to say, Captain Glazig, a notable figure in Port Torona as well, was coming to the disturbance when he spotted Moog and asked him to go on ahead, as creatures have been all of a sudden appearing around the city. Some that the rest of the party might be very familiar with as the bound demonic entities that resurfaced after the previous loss of a certain black horn. Regardless, though, all of this taking place, all of you had managed to gather, except for Moog at this point, down below, after bypassing a series of traps and finding your way into what in Infernal is known as the Dark Delights of Madame Vesla, a chamber full of torture with a very interesting mirror with a wreathing flame around it. Past that, some kind of summoning chamber, as well as a collection of cells containing many individuals. A large pentagram in the center, as well as various trinkets, bags, all kinds of eccentricities decorating the wall that would more than likely be used in spellcasting. There was also a further room that none of you had been in yet that had a small window with bars on it that revealed the glint of gold. Regardless of all that, one Brevrak Black Shroud caught the eye of himself in the mirror and approached just in time for another creature, a woman, in fact, perhaps another hag, to spot him through said mirror, reach her hand through, her claw through, ripping off a piece of his kimono, doing something with it, and apparently placing a curse upon him where he's immediately fell unconscious on the floor. The rest of you were inside of the summoning circle room where Velry was warned by Helene, the hobgoblin handmaid, to not approach the bars. And as you were like, oh, why? Well, I don't know. Why should I not do that? This little 3-foot tall goblin decided to smack the bars to show you what you were missing. When a 10-foot tall toad-like creature standing on 2 legs, very bulbous gut, arms draping down almost to the floor itself. It smells of carrion and disease. A liquid putrescence dripping from its kind of gaping open mouth, 2 large bulbous eyes, appeared almost out of shadow in the center of the summoning circle. And that is what we're picking up. So, real quick, I am going to need initiative orders from everybody. So go ahead and roll me initiative. And I hope you roll pretty damn good. All right, so I'm looking at... Grab my log here. Ooh, very, very good. Moog. All right, 3 for Rogar. Damn, Rogar. 11.
He's low.
Yeah. I guess I should play for Dayu. Man, I guess that means I need to have his sheet pulled up.
He does have 3 levels of exhaustion.
He does have 3. Yeah, that's a good reminder. He does have 3 levels of exhaustion. All right, what's his initiative? Damn, he's got a good initiative. Wow. Wow, he's got a good initiative. All right, that's 20. Okay. So, Dayu's down there with you. I believe you... Did you guys take Jade with you, or did you leave her upstairs? I think she stayed upstairs. I think she did. Yeah? That sounds right to me.
I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I don't remember if it was ever
said
if she'd come down with us or not. I think she showed us the door at least.
She showed you the door at least. I would say she's probably, just for background reasons, she's terrified to go down there. So unless you guys kind of forced her, she wouldn't really want to.
All right.
So she'll say that she stayed up top. So, however, before we get into the thick of combat, Moog, I need you to roll me a d4, sir. A 1. All right, Moog. All right.
The best, of course.
That's actually very good for the rest of the party. You will be here soon.
I might need to also roll a sanity score. I don't think I have one.
Oh, you don't have one yet? Okay, so Velry already did this.
Mm-hmm.
If you'll remember, 4d6, drop the lowest d6, and if it's below 8, just go ahead and re-roll them and do it again.
5, 6, 3. So that's 17. I'm going 14. I'll take
14.
it.
Yep, 14. Good.
Yep.
All right. So let's begin. So in the center of the room, ironically, I'm going to be fighting myself here for a second, as we've got Velry, Brevrak, Rogar, and Dayu in this one room. Excuse me, not Brevrak. Sorry, you're in a different room, unconscious right now. Rogar, Dayu, and Velry in this central chamber, very large chamber. The creature just appeared, and it is openly hostile towards all of you. In this quick split-second moment, Dayu, whom he has 3 levels, right? Because it's showing him only with 1.
Well, he I don't know how you would do it. He took the drug that took away his
Oh yes, and then he gained 1.
and then he gained one.
Yeah, it hasn't worn off yet. So
Okay.
he will have 3 if it wears off and he doesn't make a save. All right. So he has 1 for now, which is only checks. So yeah, he's fine. He's fine on this. So Dayu is going to run forward, and he's going to, per normal stuff, he's going to make. Does he have any key points left? He's got a couple. So he'll make an attack. That is going to hit. Let's roll it. Oh shit! I could just roll it with this. What am I doing? Dear God, that's even better. That's a natural 20. What the fuck?
Hell yeah, bro!
What the hell is this? I guess I'll roll the damage.
Do it, bro.
I'll just go with this damage. Dear God,
Hell
17
yeah, bro.
points
17?
of damage.
Oh, man, shit.
God. From his first strike.
Fuck.
And
You need to
then-
roll for him all the time, bro.
I know, and then he'll make a unarmed strike for his bonus action because it raises his AC by 2. That's not going to hit though. So he did 17 points damage though. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Oh shit, that is a lot. That's a lot. All right. So Dayu quickly runs in and a vicious slice across the thing's gut, and then he tries to strike out with like a kick to follow up. And as he does, it swings a little bit, kind of slides off of the slick flesh off to the side, and he will just stand there now in a defensive stance, which will then bring me to Velry. It is actually your turn now.
So it's just like, how far am I from the?
You're within probably 20 feet or so.
Mm-hmm.
Very close, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get ready over here.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling, a little bit stunned from the previous battle that I have yet to fully recover from. I am, of course, surprised by the demon all of a sudden, and without hesitation, though, gotta prick my wrists a little bit. Eyes flash black again, and gonna rage out, of course, and take a little slice of blood there, and I am going to not only get the blood pumping from my own body, but take a little bitesy from the
creature.
Try to take a bitesy,
Okay. Make me an attack roll. Now, how many hit points do you have, Velry?
For the bite.
Are you less than half HP right now?
Yes.
You get advantage on this attack with a bite. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Not that I don't think I'll need it, but do I need to roll again?
I mean, you might get a natural 20.
Oh,
so
you're right.
yeah,
You're
roll again just to
Nope.
see.
Hard pass.
Okay, yeah. It hit. The first one hit. So
Right.
go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Now, I am raging, so I get plus
plus 2, so we'll call it 6.
And then how does that work?
And I think you get half back, I think.
Regain hit points equal to the damage dealt. It says regain hit points equal to the damage dealt by the bite.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then you're going to get 6 points back.
Okay.
Yeah, she has 2 different bites.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot. There's multiple bites here. So, yes. All right. So, good. Do you want to do anything else?
I'll just. Can I take a bite from like his neck area and like whisper in his ear, like?
I will say there's not a neck. It's like
Okay.
It's like body, and then like it's like a giant frog. There's no neck.
Yeah, well, they got like
it's disgusting looking. You kind of get up in the next to one of its big ass eyes.
Yeah,
there's no visible like ear that you can see, but yeah, kind of jump onto it. It is 10 feet tall.
Like, tasty.
Oh, yeah, it's like the damn Cajun over here, fry him up afterwards. Well, with that disturbing image set forth, you kind of rip a piece of it out. Can you do anything else, Valerie, or is that it?
I don't think I can.
Okay.
But no, that's it.
So you kind of fall down after you rip into it. Then that will bring us to the creature's turn. The creature, quickly being surrounded by both Dayu and Valerie, being hurt severely by Dayu, is going to attempt to bite him with a 20 to hit, which is going to hit. That's going to hit, unfortunately. And that is going to be... Did it show you guys that damage? Did it show you guys what that rolled, or is it hidden from you? It's hidden? Okay.
Yeah, we don't see it.
Good. I'm glad, because it's a lot.
Yeah.
Dayu is bit into. And what happens is the maw kind of and it goes over the top of him completely. And Dayu is gone. He is swallowed by the creature. He's gone completely. As this happens, it kind of as this happens, as it swallows him, suddenly there's very dim lighting in here. The creature folds into shadow in front of you and then disappears from view for a moment.
Wow.
And then is close to the door where you guys previously entered, 30 feet away. And it reappears. And that is going to bring us to one Breverac. Except for Breverac, you don't have to make a death save. You're at 0 hit. You are unconscious.
Okay.
But you don't need to make any death saves. Only good things. Only good things.
No, this is not going to be good. You're a damned liar.
That brings me...
Don't trust the Cardassian lies.
So 0 hit points.
Nothing but Cardassian lies.
No, you don't need to make
All
death. You don't make. You're stable. So
Okay.
you're stable. So no death saves. Which is going to bring me to Moog. Moog Broadjaw. You are running through the streets. Through the streets of the Samurai District here in Port Dorona. There are terrible screams and shouts of fire and things echoing throughout the city. Screams of not only terror of citizens, but warning of more nefarious things that you've previously seen might be loose here in this once bastion of order. As you are approaching, you finally have seen the building, the epicenter of what has happened here. The Red Lotus, a tea house you've probably been to before. I'm not sure what Mo gets up to in his spare time, but if you want to, you could have been here before.
He only does fancy things when they make me.
Well, then probably not. You've heard of it in reputation then. The doors are exploded inwards, the front doors. bashed inwards by some brute force. Something had torn them free. The entire top floor is a mess, shattered remnants, smoke billowing from where fire is really starting to catch towards the top of the roof. Several of the nearby buildings are also beginning to burn. There are guards coming, but everyone is in complete chaos right now. Everybody's trying to piece together what's going on. You were given the task of finding the traitor, Brevrak Black Shroud, by Glazik personally. He told you to retrieve this thing, retrieve this dishonored person.
This thing, you're right.
He did say he wants him alive, so I'll do with that as you will. Moog, you come to the entrance. Living. You come kind of bursting in. You're tall. You probably have to duck down for a moment to get through the door, and you see a beautiful woman wearing essentially the remnants of like tattered cloth. Some of it's a little singed. She has very earthy, dark brown flesh. It appears almost to be have a sheen like stone. However, there are several gouges where blood has been trickling forward, and the normal jewels aren't quite as gleaming as they normally are, as the courtesan, the geisha Jade, is kind of standing there trying to take cover behind Madame Vesla's destroyed desk, if you'll remember from your previous map. As she kind of sees you peek through, and she notices you, of course. What do you do, Moog?
Real quick for me, what else do I see in the room? So,
there's lots of bodies.
Lots of dead bodies everywhere.
Oh, okay. Tons of. There's quite a few. There's about. Oh man, how many corpses were there down here? 8, 9, 8. I think there was 8 corpses. 4 of them.
Brevrak left 4 himself.
For himself. Yeah. Yes, I think there was 8 total. 4 of them in particular, the ones closest to the door, look like they were ripped apart by a wild animal.
So the only person living I see though is Jade.
Yes.
All right. So, new moment. What has transpired here?
There was a fight. The lady was, I'm not quite sure what exactly happened. I was upstairs, but
this is something more than some fight, for sure.
I do not know the particulars.
Oh. Did you see any of the people involved?
Why don't you give me persuasion or intimidation, Moog, whatever way you want to roll this. I don't know.
I don't want to scare her. Although I do roll better on intimidation. I don't want to scare her.
It's up to you. Do what you do.
That'll 14.
14 persuasion? Okay.
Yeah.
I will say you're not dressed like a normal guard. Now it's obvious that you're obviously a warrior. You're holding a giant, heavy crossbow. Speaking of crossbow, Moog, what exactly does yours in particular kind of look like? Because yours is special.
It is. So it has been, it would be made of, recognizable as a crossbow, but it's made out of material that perhaps, not everyone would be able to identify. Like how some folks, can identify a rare fine wood, but a lot of folks wouldn't know that that's what that was. So, as well as a scope, since Moog has the sharpshooter feat.
Fitted
with a scope.
Yeah, something very rare indeed. I might say, especially in this or
something to that effect.
Yeah, exactly.
You have access to an artificer. Things can be well built.
Do you want it to be more mechanical or more magical in nature?
I feel like a heavy crossbow with someone who has crossbow expert should probably operate in some kind of a magical way.
Okay,
that's a lot to ask for that thing to ignore loading.
So So we'll say that at least the scope, it's not tethered to it.
Right.
It's almost like freestanding, almost as if there's some kind of magical enchantment that just keeps it kind of floating on the bow itself. So as you kind of move in, it's obvious that you have some kind of authoritative position. You don't look like the normal White Shroud guards, that's for sure. Especially being a bugbear. But regardless, something about your words, your intent is clear. And Jade nods over almost unconsciously. She kind of looks over towards the open door to her right, which is the open doorway to Madame Vestla's private sanctum with the desk and the hatch. Now, she doesn't say anything, but when you glance that way, you do see the open hatch that was never closed. I don't think you guys closed it. I don't think you did. Regardless, it's open now for the sake of getting you down there. If you'd like to move down there now.
I would, but before I do, I'd like to make a stealth check.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make me a stealth check.
And try and get down there quietly.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 15.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Moog, as you quickly kind of move down the stairs, you do have dark vision. There's no light in this room, but you do see that this is a room full of, let's just say, implements of torture. There's various devices down here, a very sturdy-looking table with dried blood upon it, and laying at the base of a very tall mirror wreathed in flame is a hobgoblin samurai of some sorts, completely still.
You're stunned by the beauty of him.
He seems to be. Does he seem to be entranced or?
He's laying at the base of the mirror. He's not moving.
So I'll go do. I don't want to do necessarily a medicine check, but I want to see like if he's stable.
Okay. You move towards him. Now, this is very important, Moog. How close are you going to get to Brevrak?
Well, I only have to get within 10 feet of him.
Okay. So you're being cautious?
Yes.
Okay. You get to about 10 feet.
So let me ask you this. Would I know?
You have long-ass arms.
Quarry? Yeah, I know. Would I know who this is my quarry? Or?
It'd be hard to tell. It'd be hard to tell without examining him.
Yeah, grayscale. Gotcha.
So you get to about 10 feet and you reach out and your long ass arms, you grab a hold of him, and with as much as you can carry, you're pretty strong as well. There won't be a check needed to be made. You just easily pull him towards you. Very wisely, I might add, as you pull him towards you. And he's within about 5 feet of you. Go ahead and give me a medicine check, and then that's probably going to be the end of your turn, Moog.
An 11.
Okay. You can tell that he is alive. So there's that.
Okay.
Which will then bring me to the final member of our party, and Rogar, son of Amu.
This toad demon's 30 feet away.
Yeah, 30 feet back towards the door.
The door that we came out in this building too.
So both, well, not both, because Dayu is in its gullet, at least the last you saw. But Velry's kind of standing in the center of the room, blood dripping off of her chin. And I will say the blood it's not red. It's more of a like greenish yellow color dripping down your chin. It probably tasted horrible.
Rogar takes a look at Velry, not understanding necessarily what's happening there. And but anyway, the elder is in trouble, so he will burn my final rage. And he's gonna move 15 feet.
Okay.
And then he is going to hurl his javelin of lightning.
Whew. All right.
So,
all right. Give me an attack roll, please.
Okay.
That hits.
Did I hit? Okay.
14 hits.
14.
Oh,
okay.
no. It doesn't hit.
No, it misses.
You're one shy. I'm sorry, it's a 15.
Damn.
Did you reckless?
I don't think reckless works for
It doesn't work for range?
for range. Let me double check. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Wait a sec.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it's only melee. It's
Oh,
only melee.
damn. Okay, well,
So that misses.
you and it kind of, it's almost like you throw it a little bit too soon and it's not quite corporeal yet. Kind of passes through it for a second and skids off the wall behind it.
Okay.
And it's just, and then it kind of fully comes into full fleshy form.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Then I will use the remaining 15 feet and pull out my greatsword and get into melee with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you run up to it, ready. With that will bring us to the top of the round with Dayu. Who can't do anything. He's in its gullet. We'll keep that in mind. Let me make sure 1 second. One creature. Okay, good. So Velry, it is your turn.
You said he's within 30 feet of me, right?
Yes. You can easily cover the ground to it if need be.
So, yes. Shocked by him disappearing on me, Spot him over there and run towards him and get my claws ready. Do a little 1-2 action.
All right. Give me some attack rolls, please.
Oh boy.
That's going to miss. First one's now. Do you want to roll reckless?
Yeah.
Okay.
That means I get to, okay.
The first one's still going to miss. So go and roll the next one. That one will hit. That's a glancing blow. So roll again to see if it's better.
Okay.
Obviously, that's better.
Got one.
Yeah.
All right.
7 points.
Well, plus 2, right?
Oh, yeah. So 9 points of slashing damage as you rip into the toad again. The first swipe not quite penetrating into its flesh, but the second one ripping in quite a bit. Would you like to do anything else, Valerie?
No.
Okay. As you rip into it again, it's now the creature's turn. And it is going to fade into the shadow beneath you. The both of you, kind of. And then go move. And you guys can almost see like the smoke shadow substance move beneath you guys, not incurring opportunity attacks. And then appearing almost about 5 feet away from one of these cells. As it pops back up, it is going to now... Oh no, it can't do that. My bad, it can't do that. It has to pop up closer than that. So we'll say that it goes underneath you guys and then pops up about 15 feet behind Velry, since she attacked it like that. And it's going to open its mouth and a giant, disgusting tongue is going to shoot out in an attempt to hit you. With a natural 1, it is very much going to miss completely. And it kind of slaps the ceiling and it recoils and pulls its tongue back in. And that's unfortunately all it can do. So it's kind of standing in the middle of the floor now. Which brings me to... This is going to get complicated. Technically, it's Brevernak's turn, but Moog. You can see that this creature is stabilized. Are you going to try to resuscitate him further, or are you just going to... What would you like to do? You can also hear the sounds of battle, because there's a door about maybe 10 feet from you, and you can hear fleshy screams and screaming barbarians raging in the next room.
Right. So what I'd like to do is, if draw him. If he's stable and he's not bleeding out and dying, then I would restrain him.
Okay.
With my rope.
Yes.
Pretty sure he feels like. Pretty sure this is my guy, right?
I mean, I will say you've looked him over at this point. Oh, this is a guy. This is him.
Yeah.
He's wearing that. He's wearing the same armor. He hadn't even bothered to change it.
Loser. All right. Yeah. Let's
shit.
Bind him up.
He wraps him up. Let's see how well you do this. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check. I doubt if you have sleight of hand, you can use that. I doubt you do, but
I do have sleight of hand.
You do? Okay, well you can use that then. I'll say
not a lot of people make a dex-based fighter, but I do. Listen, I had a very specific thought in mind when I built this feller, so here we go. Oh, a 19.
Yep, I'll say that's a pretty good DC if Brefrak wakes up anytime soon to get out of.
I love Matt's face.
I was like, damn it. Okay. All right. You feel like he's pretty well secure. Now, do you tie him to something, or you just kind of like hog tie him? He's hog tied. Okay. My intent will be to briefcase him out of here at some point, just carry him like a suitcase. You feel like he's pretty secured. Did you want to do anything else, Smoke?
Just make sure that the do a one of those sit reps and kind of take a look around, head on a swivel real quick, make sure I don't see any impending threat.
Not in this room, you don't.
Good deal. You said I hear commotion.
Yes, there's a door about
for the commotion
10 feet from you.
The commotion is not the person I'm here to retrieve and bring in.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that.
All right. So Moog is standing over Brevrak, getting ready to cart off the unconscious samurai here in a moment.
Could I say that I've made sure that all of his weapons and accoutrements are far away from him?
Like when you say far away, do you mean like?
Well, like with that, he can't just reach out and grab his sword. I don't want him to be able to just reach out. I mean, he is tied up.
I'm assuming you have your
player would not like that to be left behind, though.
I will say yes. So Moog, is this? I mean, you have his hands tied. If you've got him hog tied, like hands behind his back, tied to his feet,
feet to his feet,
he ain't going nowhere.
Okay, all right.
Now, I mean, if you want to be extra careful, you kind of take his obvious weapons, which would be his 2 swords, and I'm
gonna hold on to those.
Just kind of grab a hold of them, keep them to yourself for a moment. All right.
Well, it's war, y'all. Yeah.
There we go. Cool. So that will then, unfortunately, Brevrak, I'm sorry, that will bring me to Rogar, the son of Amu. It is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna pick up my javelin. And
it is a free action to pick it up.
So. Okay. And then I will. How far did he teleport away? Was it another 30?
So no, it'd be 15 feet behind you. So if you moved an extra 5, so it'd be 20 feet behind you.
Okay. Then I'll run across the room again. Right from one side of the room to the other, and run across the room, and I'll recklessly attack with my great sword.
Okay. Give me attack rolls, please.
All right.
That definitely hits.
20. And that will be 14 points of damage.
14 points of slashing damage. Good damage as you kind of, and as you do, and it looks pretty hurt at this point. So did you do anything else, Rogar?
That will finish my turn.
Okay. That will then bring me to Dayu, still in its gullet. Velry, it is your turn.
I'm also going to run back towards...
Yes, run back towards the creature.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me 2 attack rolls.
Okay. Reckless attack.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely, the first one's definitely going to hit. Go and roll the second as well.
I did. Should I roll again just to see if there's any more? To see if
yeah, definitely. See if you get that natural.
Oh, you're hitting.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. So you got 2 hits though. Go and roll damage, please.
so 12 for the first
12. Whew, shit. All right. And second?
one. 9.
9. Dear Lord. 21 points of damage with your hands as these like almost like raptor-like talons coming out of your fingertips as you slash into the toad creature, just riveting chunks of this demonic flesh ripping from it. As you do so, the creature, and as you rip into its stomach towards the bottom, Velry, you see a foot pokes out. There's like a sandal, a wooden clog on it, and you would recognize it as Dayu's foot sticking out of the bottom of its open gut right now. Would you like to do anything else, Velry? Creature's still alive.
Still alive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not able to grab that foot, am I?
No. You just use your action to rip it open.
Okay.
So no.
I'll just make sure. Can I point out the foot to?
Oh, he sees it.
Okay.
He sees it. Yes.
All right. We're good then.
That will bring me now to the creature that is freaking out. It's going to one more time fade into the floor. This time, however, it pops up on the other side of the door where Moog and Brevrak are. Immediately seeing Moog, it's going to launch a tongue towards him. I'm assuming a 22 hits.
Ooh.
That hits. That is going to be...
Why do you suck?
Moog is going to take 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn, son.
As it cracks into him. Oh! And it's stuck to you. I need you to give me a strength saving throw, Moog.
Wait, no, did you say 23?
23 points, yes.
Okay. And a strength saving throw.
Yes, please.
Okay, strength save. Here we go. Oh, dang.
That's a fail.
That's a 9. That's no good. I did. That did.
Ouch. Moog.
That's with a +5.
It sticks to your chest. You, and as it begins pulling you towards it, Dayu gets puked out of the top and kind of rolls unceremoniously onto the floor, and Moog is pulled into its mouth. Like you're fighting it, hands are out, kind of out against its lips. You're not swallowed yet, but you're like it's like mouth open, trying to gobble you up right now, like hungry hippos.
No.
All right, that's the end of its turn.
God damn.
Brevrak's unconscious. Moog didn't get him up. Moog, it is your turn. You're currently being grappled.
Okay, so I guess I can try and make a strength save and work my way out.
So the way this works is if you try to break the grapple, it is it's either going to be a athletics or acrobatics test.
Athletics test then.
Okay, go ahead and give me athletics test. And this is your action, just so you know.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. I'm eating. I've basically been eating.
Nope. You go to... Since you're getting pulled in it further. That is going to be
that. He was feeling really good about checking the room,
there was a young, strapping, strong hobgoblin around
his laying in the ground.
Criminal.
Better have that backup character ready, Dan.
That brings me to Rogar. You start hearing sounds of cries from the side of the door.
Velry's turn?
No, it's your turn, Rogar.
Oh, my turn? Okay.
She's next.
Okay. Did I see, is the door open or is it closed?
The door's closed. You hear the noises come. Now, you guys, it wasn't locked.
Okay.
And it would be 20 feet from you. 25, something like that. You have movement to get to it through it.
Okay, through the door?
Yeah.
Okay. If I know it's through the door, then I'll run towards the door. Elder! As I burst through the door, you know?
Mm-hmm. The creature's there, and it's like trying to eat a bugbear is in the air trying to pry itself off of it.
I take a quick rage-filled glance of the room of the tied Breverac on the floor, the slimy elder on the floor.
Yeah, he's gross looking.
Flailing furry arms inside this toad. And I will, if I can make it to him, I'm going to try to attack him with my sword.
Oh, yeah, you can. Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
It's going to be reckless again. 16.
That just hits. God bless. That was reckless?
That was reckless. It's barely. Very close.
13. 13?
Yep.
Almost. I'm sorry. It's still standing. You and it and its grip is starting to even slack, trying to pull Moog in. It's still attempting. It looks weak now.
All right.
That will then bring me to Velry. It is your turn, my damn Pierre.
All right. Well, I guess I will follow suit, even though my precious Helene is still here. I'm like, I'm coming back, Helene.
She's like, yes, my lady.
I go in there. I will, of course, reckless attack this because it's looking pretty hurt. I can tell, right?
Yeah, like death's door hurt. Go ahead and make your attack rolls, please.
All right.
That hits. Just go ahead and roll damage for that one. I think it'll probably be enough.
Okay.
I hope.
Yes, 12.
Yes, more than enough. How would you like to do this, Valerie?
I would like to rip out his tongue first because he tried to get me with that tongue.
It's true, he did.
I guess I'll.
It's currently attached to Moog.
Right.
I'm trying to pull him in. So what do you do here?
Is there enough room between Moog and his mouth to where I can?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. You kind of stick a hand in between it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Slice that off and.
Oh yeah.
Probably just take its throat and rip it out, So.
Yeah, you just grab it and pull it out. The creature, its eyes get real wide, and then it kind of falls back against the door. Just kind of, it's partially on top of Dayu, crushing him. It's fine though. As it kind of, and it kind of twitches for a second before it finally just stops moving. As it dies. It's like flesh begins to turn black, putrid black very quickly. Then begins to ooze. And there's just a puddle of goop all over Dayu. Some of it's on Breverac because he's laying on the floor, unfortunately. It's on Moog. It's on Velry. It's on Rogar too. You guys are all kind of right here. It gets on everybody. It's disgusting.
Can I lick it?
Sure. You take the goop.
And it tastes like strawberry jam.
And it tastes like a dirty toad. Don't know. It is gross. As far as I don't know what a dirty toad tastes like.
So it has psychedelic effects,
It does not have any psychedelic effects. This is a bad toad. This is just that generic toad in your garden. Yeah. Gross.
I'm gonna still say, tastes good. Tastes like victory,
So, as that's concluded, I'm assuming we're out of combat at this point. The scene is before you. Breverac is still tied and unconscious. Dayu is also unconscious, coated in slime. And I will say it's Rogar, you're very experienced with the anatomy of the insides of creatures. This doesn't appear to be stomach acid. He's coated in it's not burning him. You don't know what exactly it is, but it wasn't acid of some kind.
Okay.
So unusual to say the least.
He's gonna run over, try to stabilize if he can, or just wipe the goop off his mouth.
You kind of move over and you kind of wipe it off, and you realize that Dayu is stable.
Okay, he's stable.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right. Rogar is then gonna look at Breverac at the
I can't look at him right now.
I was thinking Breverac's tied up, just face down in goop.
He is face down in the goop.
Please don't let it be.
No, stop.
If
Moog is standing next to you as well, panting heavily, big ass whelped on his chest.
He's going to Elder, he appears to be all right, and I'll pick him up and kind of put him on my shoulder. I walk over to Brevrak, kind of hustle over to Brevrak. I'm assuming Moog is kind of sitting there, just kind of taking it all in, you know?
Yeah, how exactly is Moog handling the situation? I will say, Moog, there's a, 7.5 foot tall white dragonborn in the room with you. Unusual to say the least.
He's still angry right now, probably for another 30 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah.
As well, there is what appears to be a small-ish, compared to you especially, a small elven woman with a strange pallor, whom, in a feat of incomprehensible strength, ripped the creature asunder. Yes.
So how would I approach that?
Yeah, how are you approaching the situation right now, Moog?
You know, I guess if the the tongue is loosened.
Oh yeah, it is. It's just kind of draped on you.
Sucker style, peel it off. Thank you, ma'am. and then he just goes and he picks up Brevrak and he's gonna head on out.
Rogar steps in front of him. Cannot take him.
Oh, yes, of course. See, he's a wanted man, and I have to deliver him to the powers that be. So yeah, I'll have to take it.
I am sorry for everyone. Your people intrigue me, especially your women. But this man is part of my hunting pack, and he is not guilty of the crimes you speak. I cannot let you take him.
We're going to have to sort this out somehow.
Please.
And so I kick Brevrak, trying to wake him up.
Okay. You kick him. He kind of.
Zounds, what is this?
He's not awake. He's unconscious. I'm sorry, Brevrak.
Okay.
He's not awake. He's grumbly.
Oh no. Yeah, he's not awake. He's alive. He's not awake though.
I don't have any way to rouse this one up right now, or let him speak for himself.
So Brevrak's not awake?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't have anything to wake him up with. I was just gonna carry him out suitcase style.
Yeah. Allow me to try. And would you untie him?
Wake him up first, and then we'll untie him.
Rogar will take his last healing potion.
Okay.
And he will get close to Brevrak and
and you'll regain 2d4 plus 2 hit points. Brevrak, you have 1 point of exhaustion. Enjoy it, and you're back up. You are also muted, my friend.
How many hit points was that?
Let me see. 2d4 plus 4, is that what it is?
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Oh, I thought. You want me to roll?
7 points.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry, I rolled 7. Yeah.
7 points. That's pretty good, actually.
All right.
Yeah, the most you can get is 10, so 7 is pretty damn good.
1 level exhaustion.
Yes.
All right.
You are conscious, Brevrak.
I start to thrash around a little bit, not too intensely, but what is this? What has happened? There's a strange woman and.
Are you Brevrak Blackshroud?
What is going on here?
Are you Brevrak Blackshroud?
Friend Rogar, what has happened here? Who is this man? And somebody untie me.
No broad job, Clan Blackshroud. I've been sent here by Glassic to bring you in.
I think that man is drunk. Please, help untie me. I'm concerned. He has a large crossbow.
2 swords. 2 swords.
And your swords.
This man says
He does have my sword, Steve.
He says he's to take you in.
Red Rogar, stop that man! Criminal.
Rogar's in front of the
criminal.
steps. Rogar's in front of the steps.
Okay,
So,
okay.
but
I'm not leaving without a fight.
Mm.
I'm not trying to start a fight. I just want my guy.
He believes you're guilty of a crime, and to take you back
Well,
to.
they all believe I'm guilty of the crime. Remember how I was framed by the one that looked like me on top of the temple?
I was witness
It's
to
the
this.
life I live now.
You mean the one that looked like you?
Yes, Fred Rogar, you were there. Did you not tell him already?
I
It
was
the day
starting to.
we met.
There was a being that could change shape. Killed multiple people. But
That sounds awfully convenient.
the two-sword, this man was right next to me. While a mirror image of him was on top of this temple of water.
Couldn't understand how it could be. I was there on the ground, but as I looked, I saw it looked just like me on top of the temple. But after
you should consider yourself a man of honor. Why don't you try to come clear your name before Glassig? Instead of hiding like a coward amongst someone bigger than you, bigger than me.
I think you should untie me so we can discuss this as men of honor.
A wise man, the wise hunter, hunts from the shadows. It's not, you do not charge in front of the mammoth head on. That is fool's errand. You take him down with numbers.
We can get this settled between Glassig and your friend Breverak here.
Breverak has grown tired of this because he's still tired. I want to try and break out.
Give me athletics test.
Rogar
DC. Hold on, I want to see this. I want to see
Rogar is like thinking this is a tense situation. That's why he hasn't untied Breverak. He's not like rushing towards him because he doesn't want Moog to pop him full of arrows. You know?
It's true. So, Breverak, give me a athletics test, please. The DC is 19. Oh shit!
What he did?
He did
22.
22.
He did it.
Breverak and snaps the rope. It's broken.
Stand up. Kind of take the tatters and drop on the ground.
A feat of strength, Moog, I will say. The knot's held. He just broke the rope. So
yeah, nuts. I'm down one rope now. It's not cheap.
Sir, I will ignore this insult, but hand me my sword.
Now listen here. All I know is that I'm supposed to bring you in alive, which means you have a chance to clear whatever it is that's causing you trouble. If Classic was interested in seeing you dead, you would already be dead, and we would not be having this conversation. So, we need to get this matter cleared up. And in the auspices of not causing any more trouble, I set his gear on the ground and kind of kick it over. But I keep my extended distance away from him.
Distance away?
Yeah, because I can hit him and he can't hit me.
That's
and
true.
We're just going to keep it that way.
All right.
I'll pick up my gear and I'll look at him and we can resolve this right now as men of honor. I challenge you to a duel.
Yes. Twin Blade, they're all captives in the other room.
I am tired for weeks now. My name has been
Many
dragged
women
through the mud.
In the cages in the other room.
Wait, what?
There are many women in cages in the other room.
God, what are we talking about? Get out of the way. We must rescue them. And I'm just gonna head right that direction. Whatever you point.
I'm assuming Valerie's probably left this conversation a while ago.
Yeah, I'm assuming Valerie's been in the other room this whole time. These guys are all pants down, dicks slapping each other at this point.
Yeah.
And Valerie's already in the other room. Valerie, during this ridiculous conversation, you were already in the other room. Helene, oh, my lady, you returned. Kind of come over towards the cell that she's in. See, these are pretty spacious. As you're looking through them, there are 4 separate cells that you can see that have people in them. And the one that Helene's in has 2 other women. They all appear to be around the same age as her. Now, Helene looks a little bit different. Her skin's a little bit paler, but that's normal. Maybe a byproduct of her previous station, we'll call it. Regardless, though, the 3 of these women are in here. They all appear to be hobgoblins. In the cell next to them, you have 5 goblins, a mix of both men and women. One of them being the goblin man that was kind of a little asshole and may or not have awakened the creature. And he's just laughing his ass off. He's like, that was great.
Am I able to reach him through the bars?
Okay, give me an attack roll. We'll see. He'll have 3/4 cover. He's not dumb. So it'll be a higher AC than normal, but make an attack roll.
Okay. Ooh.
That's gonna be a no. I will say you kind of half-heartedly kind of lunge and he
Sort of slap him around a little bit, you know.
Yeah. You kind of arm kind of rakes on the inside there for a moment. Your more bestial half getting the better of you for a second. Kind of pull it away. You're like a wild animal, aren't you?
I glare at him with my black eyes, flash across. You know?
In the cell next to them, there are 3 children around the ages of 6 or 7, boys and girls, appear to be hobgoblin. In the cell next to them, there is a half elf, as well as a genasi, a air genasi, blue skin. Hair's kind of swirling a little bit. Female, young from the appearance, as well as also a kobold. Red skinned, red scaled, and about 2 feet tall.
All right. Are they hot?
Which one?
The elf and the genasi.
The elf?
No.
Okay, they're all female. I said it already, didn't I? Yeah, they're female. The half elf, I will say they're not wearing a lot of clothing. Very minimal, like rags on them. Ironically, everybody looks to be very healthy. They don't look like they were tortured or anything like that. Everybody looks pretty decent. The half elf and the genasi in particular look glowing is the word I will use.
Okay, so they don't look scared or anything.
No, nobody really looks too scared. They're all kind of just sitting behind the bars. I will say the children look terrified, especially of you. As well as the women with Helene look are kind of like back against the wall, getting as far away from you as possible.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna, I guess, look around at everyone, try and show them I'm not typically this terrifying. My eyes are not as blood, you know, they're as a matter of fact back to my normal yellow color, and try and figure out, you know, I guess the way to get Helene out first.
The bars, there's a lock, like an old-fashioned key lock on each of these cells.
Can I break it open, or is there a
Sure.
way to
Sure, you can try. You give me a strength check.
Yeah. We're just damn.
That's going to be a no. Valerie, you kind of it's not moving.
No. Depressing. Okay. Are any of the boys, because wasn't Bravrat coming in to
I'll say at this point, after you kind of shaken it, Bravrak, friend Rogar, and
quick question.
Yes.
So I heard the description, but I'm gonna use different language here. So when Breverak comes into this room, does he see the equivalent of Epstein's basement? Because it sounded really, really. I did not.
No,
Okay.
It is not like that.
Right.
No. However, there is writing on. I should have mentioned this earlier. There is writing above each cage. It is infernal, so none of you can unfortunately read it, which is why I didn't mention it. You're not exactly sure what it says, but there is almost like a plaque above each cage door.
Okay, and the wasn't it like infernal the way to get into like?
Yes, there was a word, and Jade gave you the phrase.
Okay. So, unless I guess I'm actually gonna. Can I go back and get her? Unless someone wants to try and break open these chains again, but I'm thinking about going back up there and getting her.
May I be of assistance to see if we can free these captives?
Yes. Go ahead. I need to get Helene out.
All right. So there's a lock.
Yeah, there's locks.
All right. Let's just roll with the strength. Let's see if we can do that instead of trying to pick that lock.
You kind of look at it. You're like Dayu's. The elders passed out. Yeah, I could slip that pick in there. But yeah, go and roll your strength check, man.
All right. Oh no!
That's a no.
Still,
you come up.
Still out of breath from the previous time.
To the one that Velry was kind of fiddling with, and you kind of, like, damn. Give it a good tug. Nothing.
Aurora is gonna look around the room.
Mm-hmm.
Any kind of keys on walls or any kind of other
give me a perception test.
Okay. Fuck. 4.
No. Rogar, you kind of look around. There's lots of strange things all over the wall, and it's a lot to take in.
It's a lot to take in. All right.
It smells funny down here. It smells a lot like gross frog blood as well. So there's that. Moog, are you doing anything?
So they've all left.
Yeah, they walked into the next room. You're in there with a unconscious Dayu. Yes, laying on the ground.
Dayu's on my shoulder.
Oh, he's on your shoulder? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dayu's with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the slain ichor of...
Yes, you're just kind of in there as they kind of all moved into the next room. What are you doing, Mo?
Yeah. Well, my quarry has gone away. I must follow him.
Okay,
so let's see what's happening in the next room.
As you're stepping through the door, Velry's, I'm assuming, coming out this way to retrieve Jade. Okay. Yeah. You kind of move past to go retrieve Jade. Moog, you see the room as I've described it previously. Breverak is kind of over by a cell, kind of doing this.
Trying to break
and
open
it's not moving. It looks like it's hardened steel.
Is there someone inside the cage that he's trying to free?
Yes. As I just explained to Velry, there are four cells that have people in them. There are a couple more that are empty, that appear empty at least. So
now the person in the cell he's trying to open, are they one of the children?
No, he's trying to open up the cell that Velry was attempting to free her handmaid, Helene.
I just listened to what she told me to.
I
assume she just said to that one there. Yeah.
Well,
since a better warrior, so I follow.
Knowing that there's, quite a bit of an aftermath of something here, and we can sort out our differences after these people have been helped. I'll go over to Breverak and assist him in trying to bust open this cage.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you guys want to attempt this again, or? Okay, we're doing this.
Yeah, cool.
Breverak, I'll let you roll again. Roll one more time.
All right.
With advantage?
Strange one.
Oh no, he already rolled once, so he just gets to roll it again.
This is the other roll.
This would be the advantage.
You are a strange one, warrior, but perhaps there is nobility in your heart after all. Thank you.
What do you get?
Jesus.
Ah, dang.
That's a no.
Thanks for nothing.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
You both come over there.
I rolled so good last time.
I know.
Got all my good rolls out.
Moog, I will say, Moog's pretty damn strong himself as well. You both kind of get up next to each other, and it ain't going nowhere. You don't know if this is enchanted steel, so it must be something about it. Surely it's not your inadequacies.
Pick that lock next turn.
Did we find a key in the mother's desk?
You had a key. Indeed,
yeah.
Someone had a key. I don't remember who grabbed it.
I think it was Inspector Rogar.
It was Inspector Rogar.
Inspector Rogar is going to look at the key.
You kind of pull it out, and you're like,
"Yeah, what would the other do?" And he looks at the lock, and he's going to try to put it in there while they're
as they're and you slide it in and. The door opens and just in there. Like one of them jerks it back a little too far.
Favorite moment of the session, right there.
There you go. As that happens, Velry, you've made it upstairs. It doesn't take you long. Are you calling for Jade, or are you gonna try to find her?
Well, I thought she was at the top of the.
She is. She's at the top. The hatch is open, so you can see up there.
Okay.
Do you want to walk all the way out and get her, or do you want to call from the stairs or something?
Yeah, I'll just call from. As long as I know she's still there, then.
Kind of call, and she kind of peeks her head over. Do you need me for something?
There's some writing over the cages down there, and my handmaiden's down in there. We need you to come down and tell us what it says so we can open them.
I don't like to. It brings back bad memories being down there.
Well, do you know what the word said? Do you remember?
Let's see here. My infernal is rusty.
So, did I hear I don't know that they've opened that door down there.
Probably not. Not yet, at least. Do you want to try to convince her to go with you, Velry?
Yeah.
It's not something she wants to do, so this is either going to be an intimidation or a persuasion check.
What do you mean intimidation?
Okay, that's fine. It's however you want to play this. Just
better to be feared than loved.
I'm gonna be getting a little irritated at this point because I need to get my handmaid, and my eyes flash black again, and
oh god.
I'm angry. I'm upset, So I'm gonna prick my wrist a little bit just to, get myself amped up a little bit, and I need you to come down, and I'm gonna reach for her, and I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna say, I really don't want to do this, but if you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna.
So, are you gonna drag her down there, or are you telling her to come down there?
I'm telling her at this point, but making it known that if she doesn't follow, then
give me that intimidation check.
Okay.
With a 20,
yes.
Very intimidating. Your presence is definitely concerning. This Jade. Of course. And she reluctantly follows you back into the room. As you enter into the next room, you see that the door is open. Helene is out, as well as the two other women. Rogar, are you moving to the goblin's cage?
Yes, I guess I went to the hobgoblin one with Helene first, and those women, and then
the next one is the 5 goblins.
Okay. I'll look over as I see Velry come in. They are free, Pale One.
What'd you say?
I said they are free, Pale One. And we go towards the goblins. I don't know if Velry says anything as I go towards the goblins. Does the goblins say anything to me?
No.
I'm gonna have to be skip over the goblins, go to the children.
What? What is this travesty?
You should wait. The young ones should come next.
Oh,
and move over.
Forget those things.
He'll unlock the children's cage.
The children are cowering away as you open the door. They're like in the corner. They're not rushing out or anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come,
hatchling. Come to me.
Gonna eat him, bro?
Did you give me a persuasion check with disadvantage? Disadvantage! Yes, you giant intimidating dragon thing.
Can I tell Jade to go get them?
Gotta roll again.
Oh, please. That's not bad. 13's
13.
not bad. Yeah, 13's not bad. I'll say that with your voice, your tone kind of off-putting, and they kind of slowly.
I kind of give an awkward smile with my fangs. Just kind
of. Yeah, exactly. And they kind of hesitantly begin to
traumatize those children, bro.
Do you move over to the next cage, the one with the?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
The Genasi and the half elf.
Yes, and there's also a kobold in there.
Kobold. Is the kobold snacks or kobu?
You move over.
I was gonna wonder, maybe the kobold knows the snacks. By the way, real quick, as this is going on, Dan can back me up or contradict me. I just imagine that Brevrak and Moog are basically just gesticulating and arguing, pointing and stuff like this, just trying to figure out like literally, I'm like, no, it was on the ceiling and I was on the ground, and Moog is probably like, well, once you come with me and we talk to the captain. Yeah, so I just imagine this entire time. Just
that's why we're more arguing than trying to crack these cages open.
Yeah.
And Rogar's just coming around.
So you open up the last cell, Rogar, after all this is taking place, and the Genasi and the half elf. First off, the half elf begins to speak. And Velry, you're probably the only one who might understand. Do you speak Sylvan, Velry?
No.
No. Okay.
Speak Elvish.
You can tell it's akin to Elfish. It's almost the equivalent of Old English versus English. Like it's like an old, almost unrecognizable though, to the point that you wouldn't be able to talk to communicate. It says something, and it's in this very rhythmic, almost like song-like words come out of this creature's mouth as she steps past Rogar. The Air Genasi also begins to speak. Does anybody speak Primordial? No. So this time it's more of a wispy, kind of flowing word. And as she speaks, her hair kind of moves in different directions as she's talking. And as she steps past, there's a bit of a breeze, Rogar, as she steps past you.
Does Jade
no, she does not. Well, actually, because she wouldn't. She didn't understand it. Each of the elementals speak their own form, in this world at least. So, regardless, though, the last one in the cell, there's a kobold sitting there, very thin, scrawny looking. He may only have one hit point as he looks up.
Or looks at him.
It's great to see you, sir.
Snacks
is sitting there. It's been great to see you. I don't know what happened. I was captured. They took me here.
Does Rogar believe? Insight check.
Give me an insight check, Rogar.
Rogar believes him.
Rogar believes him completely. Yes, you do. You believe him completely.
I know you would not leave me, little one.
Never,
please,
sir, never.
Come to me.
We're not gonna go back to the big woman, are we?
Not now. Perhaps later.
Okay then. As he
Rogar reaches
head down,
his arm
comes back
out
to you, and he kind of crawls up your arm, gets on your shoulder.
You are safe there, Snacks. I will not let them take you again.
Yes, master.
Walks over to the goblin cages.
Snacks, how long were you here?
Oh, long enough. Those mean things. Mean.
Rogar kneels down and kind of looks into the cage of the goblins.
You mean to my Snacks?
And Let's see how bad this is going to be. Suddenly, a handful of feces is thrown at you, Rogar.
Shit, prison rules? Fuck!
From behind. One of the goblins from behind kind of smatters across your shoulder. As you look back, some of the goblins in front are like, The one in the back's like,
Rogar is going to look at Brevrek. And he's going to
Brerek's going to give him a nod.
He's going to take snacks and put them down. He's going to hand you over to Brevrek.
Oh, God.
He's going to take the key. He's going to put it in.
Okay.
He's going to start turning it, and he's putting his hand on the gate. And he's going to open the gate and close the gate behind him as he walks inside the cage with him.
Oh, God. Okay.
Good.
Close the gate behind him.
Lessons need to be given, looks like.
What do you want in here? Let us out.
Rogar is going to
turn your head, Snacks. We don't want to see this.
Charge forward the one who threw the pieces at him.
Oh, God. Give me an attack roll, Rogar.
Uh, 17.
That definitely is gonna hit.
Oh,
what are you hitting him with? Your bare hands?
Bare hand, unarmed strike.
How much is this gonna do?
He's just gonna like slap him like as hard as he can, just like try to catch him like right underneath the the chin. Just
how much damage is it though?
It's 4 damage.
Okay, it's close
Strength
though.
+1.
You really hurt this
I'm not trying to
creature.
kill him, but I'm just trying to like knock him out, or hurt him.
Hand, flings against the wall. He's only like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
So he smacked the shit out of him. The other one's kind of scrambling around. And one's at the gate. trying to open it up.
Friend Rogar, it would not be considered uncouth to remove him of his arm. He did insult you.
As Brevrek says that, you hear, "Prison rules, bitch!"
Shit.
And
someone's got a knife, got a blade.
And Rogar gets stabbed in the back for 8 points of piercing damage. Someone's got like a shank they've made on his back.
Oh damn! All right. Then
can I join this battle? Because I don't like him.
The gate's closed behind him.
I did close the gate
I don't
behind me.
know. I'll tell you.
If Rogar's gonna turn around real quick at the one who stabbed him, and he's gonna pull out his great sword, and he's gonna recklessly attack.
Give me an attack roll.
16.
That's definitely gonna hit. Go and roll damage. It's more than 7.
That's 11.
Yeah, you definitely you killed this creature.
Slice him in 2.
Good.
And
some of them start screaming.
And these guys be like, "You should not have done that."
Just nodding his head. Very good.
Rogar's gonna see if anyone else does he know. Rogar notice any tattoos on these guys? Any
one
markings?
You killed had a tattoo. It's split in twain now.
Well, did I see what it was before it was?
You kind of look at it. It's pulpy mash. You can see that there was a little bit of something on one of his shoulders. I don't know.
Rogar is going to turn the one who threw shit on him if he gets an opportunity. And he's just going to pull down the sword on him. And
there's no need to roll attack on this one.
Okay. Rogar is going to... How many left? 2?
There's 3 left.
3 left.
They're all
are they coming at Rogar?
No, they're all against the cell. Like, don't kill me! I'll do anything! I'll do anything you want!
What about the one that unleashed the toad?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
He's dead.
Then
he was the one with the little shank that Rogar just pulped into a little mash on the ground.
Then I do not understand, you small creatures.
We're not like them. We don't care if you're racist. It's fine.
Racist.
Yes.
You threw feces on me.
I didn't. It was him. It was him.
And that one stabbed me.
Did I not hear your laughter with his, though?
No, never.
Rogar takes the severed half of the one that he cut in half, and he throws it towards the three of them, and he's just...
You should behave yourselves.
Rogar walks out the gate and locks it behind him.
Oh, leave him in there?
Takes the key out. He then will take the key and put it about 5 feet
Oh, God.
away from the cage.
Just kind of drop it there.
If you want it badly enough, you will be free.
And
Can't just leave us
Put
down
a
here.
hacksaw next to it.
Now! Now!
and Rogar is going to look for other doors, perhaps.
There is
he's gonna
another door.
take Dayu and Snacks back, you know.
Okay. Snacks calls back up as you do. Snacks kind of points at him. So it's kind of giggling.
Nasty creature, Snacks.
Yeah, yes, they are. Great one.
Now,
You
what
showed,
did
you taught them a great lesson. They deserved everything they got.
Did you watch my fighting style?
I did. It was glorious, Master. Glorious.
I'll pay a one. Is this the woman you seek?
Yes. How did Helene react to all? I guess.
She's mortified after what just happened in that cage.
Mm.
Although at the same time, probably not as much as some of the other people present.
Oh,
I will say, if nobody's stopping them, the Genasi and half elf are leaving.
Yeah.
Like they've already left at this point.
Rogar tries to talk to him as in Goblin and Draconic. If they don't understand, and
No, they if they do understand, they don't give an inclination that they do.
Rogar in Goblin is going to on like a stone, or he's just going to say to him,
If you need to seek us out, look for us at the Crooked Plank.
he doesn't know if you understand it or not, but
yeah, and they take their leave.
okay. Rogar's going to look around.
Okay.
See if there's another way out, or
There is so at this point, you guys have free reign of here. Jade is down here. Velvety.
I
Are
wanted
you
to. Is
are you
Helene?
Helene's here as well.
Is
of
she
course.
okay though? Kind of like with me.
Oh yeah, she looks fine.
Okay.
And if you ask her, yeah, well, you know, I was approached by someone saying that they knew who I was, and you know that was concerning. So they lured me here, and I'm sorry, my lady, I've caused you trouble. I was not mistreated, though. I was brought down here and fed. We all were fed very well. We have bed, and you'll notice there are actual like beds in the cells. The goblin cell doesn't have anything in it. Everyone else's cell has like nice stuff in it. And we were promised we would get to leave soon. In fact, I was told I was going to get to leave very soon.
That's it. They just took you and fed you and didn't do anything and told you you're leave soon.
Yeah, as far as I know, Jade. Well, if you don't mind, behind her ear. And if you look, Helene kind of touches, and you look, Velry, and there is a mark behind her ear. Looks like a scar. A brand, perhaps.
Okay. What is? You don't remember getting this?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Does it? It's like a
It
symbol
looks-
of some sort,
It
or
looks like a 9-pointed star.
Do I know what that means?
You can give me a Arcana check or religion. I'd accept religion too.
They're both terrible.
Arcana 13. You can tell that it is, it's obviously a symbol. It's not random. And while it looks like a brand, it's probably magical in nature.
But Jade already knew about it, so...
Yeah, Jade already knew about it, and Jade will show you that she has one as well.
Do we hear, do the rest of us hear this?
Oh, yes.
It's just you. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm assuming no one's concealing their speech. So, Jade also, Valerie, as she kind of points that out, I'm very uncomfortable down here, but that one, and she points towards the cage that Helene and the other two hobgoblins were in.
Mm-hmm.
That one says pleasure. The one next to it, with the goblins, that one says food. The one next to that with the children, that one says giant's blood. And the one next to that one says contract.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what all this is from, but
Which one
I know that I was kept in this one. And she points towards the pleasure.
Okay. And in your time spent here, Jade, what happened? Can you tell us what happened to you while you were there?
The madam can be very persuasive. She feeds you, she clothes you, and then she places this, and she gives you instruction you cannot leave.
You're bound to this place?
That's what I was told. I never tried to flee. The ones who did always ended up dead.
Well, you're free now. So.
I hope. I'm going to go upstairs.
Yes,
She begins to move upstairs. So take that with what you will. As this takes place, the two hobgoblins that were in the cell with Helene will kind of herd the children that are down here kind of together. And they're also going to begin moving upstairs unless you guys are stopping them for some reason. Probably not. Okay. There is one more door that you guys have not been through yet. It's a large door. There is the kind of viewing window, the barred viewing window upon it. There's a large lock on this door as well. If anyone were to look through the window, they would see a pile of glittering, shiny objects on the other side.
Or he's gonna walk back over to grab that key.
The goblins are like, no! No! As you walk away with the key.
And try to use that key on the lock.
Okay. You move over towards the lock and slide it in as you twist it. Who else? Is anybody else up here with Rogar?
Diane Snacks, technically.
Okay.
I'm up there.
Brevrak. What about Moog and Velry?
Yeah, probably don't want to be.
It's in the same room, right?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna. I'm gonna watch them open the door.
Okay. How far away are you, Velry?
I would say probably about.
Sounds like a dangerous thing to say, Anthony.
About how far away are you, Velry?
About 15.
15 feet. Yeah, was it? Moog, I'm assuming he's been hanging back as well. I need Brogar, Brevrak, Snacks.
Don't you kill Snacks?
Snacks, and Dayu, unfortunately, who automatically fails to give me dexterity saving throws.
All right.
All right, let me see what this exhaustion is.
17 for Rogar.
17 for Rogar.
15
for Brevrak.
Does that count for Snacks and Dai too?
It does not. It does not. They fail. Unless you want to, I will say this, Rogar, if you want to willingly fail your dexterity throw, I will let you shield Dayu and Snacks with your body.
Whoever do it.
Okay. Rogar, you're going to take 12 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Brevrak, you will take 6.
Okay.
Snacks like flies off the side of you as you twist the key in the lock, there is a glaring rune that flares because a code word was not said before opening. It explodes out as you are hit with a bright, flaming energy. Brevrak also takes the brunt of this, trying to dodge out of the way as best you can. Moog just kind of stares on in amusement. Yes.
You okay, Snacks?
And he kind of looks around and the tip of his tail's on fire. And like slaps it out real fast before it does any damage.
Fine, Master, fine.
Is the door open now?
The door's open.
Like
It's
shove it
heavy
over.
as shit. Loincloth kind of
Singed,
singed pretty bad. Yeah. As you shove the door open, you will find a decent size, almost like a decent sized, like a 10 by 10 room. In the center of the room, there is a table. Underneath the table, there are various bags full of who knows what. On top of the table, there is an assortment, a rather significant pile of gold and precious gems. As well, along the walls, along the right wall, there are racks of swords in particular, and they all look like the Hellblades that you saw upstairs. Like that might be an armory of sorts. They're made with like a black iron. There is also in this room, let's see what you guys find exactly. So I either need perception or investigation checks to see what else we might find in this room. Those are what you get automatically.
I'll do a perception check.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
19.
Does anybody else want to do anything? Perception, investigation?
Hey, roll perception if he's allowed to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Can I
Not
walk
much
in
better.
there now? And
Sure. Son of Amu sees nothing.
No.
Don't worry.
Perception.
Yeah, that's fine.
Balls. All right.
That's even worse. So, Moog, did you want in on this, Moog? Come on. Moog? Is it Moog or Moog? Are we going with Moog? Moog. That's what I thought. Okay.
Moog. That's a 16. So
Moog sees quite a bit as he kind of peeks in his head over your guys' shoulders. The rest of you don't see much. You're just awestruck by the pile of gold sitting in front of you. Gold and gems. You just see underneath the table there are, all of you see that there are actually tapestries, as well as a rather large bust of a very famous figure in Port Verona, of a bust of Arbag Swiftstride. Just his head and his hat. Very valuable, made out of marble. As well, Moog, glancing over, you see a couple extra things that look a little out of place. Along the left wall, you would see, Moog, there is a strange-looking jug. Let me give you the exact dimensions of said jug real fast. Let me find it. There we go. It is a ceramic jug. It appears to be able to hold about a gallon of liquid. It looks like just a plain ceramic jug with a stopper. It's unique in that it looks so mundane compared to everything else in this room, so it looks strange. There also is pull it up. Yes, there's also what appears to be a puzzle box of some kind. It looks like it's made out of a similar iron as the swords that you see on the walls. And it looks like it has interlocking pieces. Almost like I don't know if anybody's ever seen, Hellraiser.
Dude, I was like, the Cenobite box. That's right.
It looks a lot like that.
Yeah.
And it's got moving
We're
pieces
doomed.
all along it. Like the rings could be matched, and this thing could be opened, and it's kind of just sitting next to the jug. Also, you would also find there are just 2 more things. There is let me get the exacts on this. Yes. So a glass jar. It's not very big. It's about 3 inches in diameter. There is a thick, almost like jelly coating along the inside of it. It's like a reddish color. You get that as well. You would see one last thing. And let me get you the exact dimensions for this as well. These are all obviously special in some way. Okay. This looks like an adamantine rod. It looks to be about 1.5 feet, 2 feet long. There is a glowing crystalline eye at the tip of it. And it is kind of laying on the shelf with the rest of these items. So, if we are compiling money, since you guys performed quite the feat, and you took down a stronghold of the Mar, you are the proud owners of 1,000 gold pieces, 500 gold pieces of precious gems, 2 diamonds, each worth 100 gold pieces, 3 tapestries, each worth 50 gold pieces, and a bust of Arbag Swiftstride worth 50 gold pieces, in addition to the 4 other more interesting items. As well.
Sorry, what was after the 2 diamonds worth 100 gold pieces?
You have, let me pull it back up. So the 2 diamonds, each worth 100 gold. 3 tapestries, each worth 50 gold.
Okay.
And a bust of Arbag Swiftstride, also worth 50 gold.
Okay.
Just I guess a history check. My guess that since we no longer have that magic bag to carry everything in.
It's true.
I suspect that if we were to leave with any of this, it would mark us so swiftly that our deaths would be here by sundown.
You could do I don't know. You guys aren't very intelligent. I don't think any of you are very super intelligent.
Just saying that, yeah.
Unfortunately, the one that might have answers is unconscious.
Are there any bags or carrying devices around here?
I'll say that you could probably grab a hold of some sacks. There is, especially in the previous room you left from, there are sacks that used to contain, let's say, less than savory ingredients that may have been used in various magical rituals that once emptied could be repurposed.
Rogar will... we should gather as much as we can. This could help us perhaps clear our names.
You're right.
Moog, how do you feel about all this, real quick?
The only one that I'm concerned about is Breverac, and
just like an accessory to crime would say.
Only what I'm concerned about. I mean, I can't probably beg off my involvement at this point if the 3 of them all point their finger at me, saying I was here too when it happened. You know, if I'm gonna get my fingers in the gold pie for taking some of this money, you know, kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm starting to reconsider maybe.
It's up to you. I mean, I'm not sure what your stance is on
criminal
this.
Life. I don't know. For now, you know, I'm going to just continue to try and engage Breverac with the, you know, Isaac just really wants to talk to you. I'm just going to keep working that for, you know, the next
Now, what about the
together?
Yeah, what about the items that you spotted that no one else did?
So that was the jug.
There's a puzzle box, a glass vial full of some kind of ointment, and a adamantine rod.
Yeah, I want to take the adamantine rod. How big is it?
It's about 2 feet.
Oh, so
it's slim.
It's not too big. Yeah,
it's not too big.
And the puzzle box. I think the puzzle box would be cool.
Okay, you kind of reach and you grab a hold of both of them.
You take that puzzle box. Why don't you open it up?
You put them away.
I'm not going to open it.
I will say, as you kind of move into the room and you start reaching for stuff, I'll say that other people begin to take notice that Moog is in here stealing things as well, with the rest of you. So, and as he does, the other items are also revealed to you guys as they're more obvious now. So we have a jug, a very plain-looking jug, as well as this glass vial of some kind of cream or liquid.
Fair one, you are welcome to join us in looting.
As
Rogar loves looting now.
He does.
Yes.
Revrak's gonna
explains
go.
what looting is.
Revrak's gonna go and look at the swords a little bit. I'm not touching any of them.
Okay.
But looking at as close, just a little bit more inspection.
You can say they're finely crafted, but they have a smell of brimstone. And you would, being on the receiving end, you would know that they do not necessarily hurt you more than a normal weapon, other than the fact that they apparently are magical.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Brevrak would know.
Probably not.
He wouldn't know exactly what it does, but yes, you know that much, that they are magical in nature.
Me too. All right. I don't know if you'll let me do this. Will one of those swords fit into one of my scabbards?
I will say, if you remember correctly, they are not katanas.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So no, they're more like traditional, almost like a traditional long sword, like European.
Where, friends? Something about these weapons upsets me.
Rogar is telling Snacks to gather loot as well.
Snack, you didn't have to tell him. He's already off your shoulder. He's like in the gold.
Yeah.
Yes, Snacks. Scoop with both arms.
Oh, yes.
He's helping. He volunteers to get in the sack after you're done. After you've got the pile, he's like Scrooge McDuck in it.
Yeah.
Rolling around.
The sack over.
Like the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Sack full of loot over his shoulder.
I want to be Can I look at that vial of like liquid or cream?
Sure. Yeah, you grab a hold of it. It is a repugnant liquid. If you kind of open it, and it's definitely it's actually not liquid. It's more of like a balm. It's like an ointment. You kind of you give me an Arcana check, or you know what? Actually, or Nature. I'll accept either one of those.
They're all terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, terrible.
Terrible. Let's see. Helene rolled very well.
Good job, Helene.
She's over your shoulder. My lady, that is a restorative ointment.
Restorative? Well, like health-wise?
Not exactly. It's it can be applied to the skin, and it can rejuvenate, yes, but it also can remove poison, and from experience with in the Lord's castle, I know you do not wish to speak of it. It can also cure any disease.
Well, let's just pocket that one, Helene.
There are enough for 5 doses. And this, you might need to just make a mark of that somewhere, that there are 5 doses of this restorative ointment.
Okay.
Did you say there was tapestries underneath the table?
Yes, there are.
I'm gonna grab one of those tapestries.
Okay.
And I'm gonna.
They're rolled up, but you kind of
Perfect.
You unroll it.
I'm gonna unroll it enough to stash the sword in there and roll it back up.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine. Take one of the Hellforged weapons with you. Go ahead. Rack as you
Player,
take the Hellforged steel, wrap it up.
Do this.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I will face the consequences.
The rest of the weapons or the rest of the items that you retrieved, I'll go ahead and I'll just give some of them to you. The box itself,
puzzle box.
The puzzle box is that will need investigation to
I wanted to kind of investigate it.
Okay. Do you want to do it right now, or are we doing this? Are we doing this right now?
Yeah, I just want to turn it over my hands, like I'm puzzling the puzzle box.
Hold on, real quick, because there are rules for this.
Oh, great.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Matt, did you figure out the gold? How much gold we're all getting?
Well, no, I haven't done all that yet because I didn't know. I was gonna wait till we gathered as much loot and then go from there.
So, let's see here. So you have to look at this for an hour in order to make an attempt to figure out the puzzle.
Well, I guess I can't do that right now. I don't want to figure out the puzzle. I just want to see if I can tell anything more about it.
Okay, well, give me... Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
The DC is probably going to be pretty high.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Looks like a puzzle box.
Yeah, no, you're not exactly sure. You can see that the pieces move, and some of them line up, but the sequence is bizarre and otherworldly as you're kind of messing with it.
Yeah, I'll hold on to that to take to, like, remember that place like Second Story Scroll.
Yeah, indeed. So there's that. I forgot. Rogar. There is also one more item. There is I almost forgot about this. I'm glad I remembered. There is you would see Rogar, since you're very interested in these kinds of things. Snacks kind of holds it up to you. I found something, sir. I found something. He holds it up, and it looks like a monocle. And he kind of holds it up to you, and there's a glint or a strange dragon-like rune work along the edges.
Or grab it.
And the runes, as you kind of look through them, suddenly it's almost like your brain like zooms in on the area you're looking at, and you get the idea that investigation checks while looking through this glass will be at advantage.
Inspector
Rogar. These are considered eyes of minute seeing.
Ooh, yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba-dump, Inspector Rogar. Ba-ba-da-ba-dump.
Oh man.
That's gonna be awesome.
Rogar will also put the jug in a slack if no one else is grabbing the jug, the clay jug.
Do you want to check out the jug?
Yes. Look, it pops open the jug.
You pop it open. Hold on,
look
please.
Inside.
Hope it's filled with mead or mayo.
So, all right. There appears to be about a gallon of liquid in it. It weighs somewhere around 12 pounds. Almost nothing to you. You can hear stuff sloshing around in it. You pop open the top. Shit. Let me think about this. Okay, you kind of look
attaches
you look monocle. Inside. Yeah, you want to okay.
Well, he's attaching it to like his leather. It's like tying it around.
Oh yeah.
It's easy access to it.
Yes. Yeah, of course. No, very studious of you, my barbarian friend. But as you look inside, there appears to be nothing inside. You can hear liquid sloshing around, but when you look, it appears to be empty.
I pour out a little bit of it.
Nothing comes out. You're like, there's still liquid that you hear sloshing around.
Strange. There's nothing on the outside that would describe what it is, or
no, it's
there's no writing or anything.
Very plain. Anybody could give me a Arcana check or a history check even for this.
What about an investigation?
No. No.
17 on
13
Arcana.
for Arcana.
Wow, nice.
Anybody else?
That's just a straight roll.
Here,
18
I'll
for
do a
Valerie.
history. And we'll...
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
So pretty much everybody except for Rogar at this point, you kind of look at it, and one way or another, you've heard of magical jugs that can produce things. And Velry, you having the highest roll, you've seen one of these before, Velry. You saw that at your previous abode. Let's just call him your husband of a sorts, was a purveyor of artifacts from across the realms. And this is a alchemical jug, an alchemy jug. It has the ability to do some very interesting things, friend Rogar.
An alchemy jug?
It is called an alchemy jug, yes.
So,
and if, Velry, I'm assuming you probably kind of described to him what exactly it can do. You have to use an action you have to first name the liquid you want to produce. Then you can use an action after you uncork it, and it will produce up to 2 gallons per minute of the liquid that you would like to produce.
Okay. Looking at it right now, I guess it depends on the liquid.
It does.
Is the amount that it produces, yeah.
Yeah. So
once Rogar learns it makes sake.
It makes, I will say, if you want to flavor,
a ton of stuff.
If you want to flavor, it can make wine. If you want to flavor that as sake instead, that'd be fine.
Right.
If you want to open a sandwich shop, it makes mayonnaise.
It makes 2 gallons of mayonnaise. It does.
A minute. 2 gallons of mayonnaise a minute.
So it takes a minute to make 2 gallons of mayonnaise, but it can do it.
Oh, yeah.
Does it have a limit to how much you can use it? Or
you can only use it, I think, once a day.
I think 2 gallons of mayonnaise per minute is a pretty acceptable rate.
It only happens. It's only once.
Yeah, once per day.
Once per day. That's it.
Have you seen 2 gallons of mayonnaise though?
Yeah. It's true. It's a lot of mayonnaise.
Bunch of mayonnaise. A lot of mayonnaise.
That's a lot of mayonnaise.
I'm assuming we've all gathered up most of everything, or as much as we can carry.
That's as much as you guys have. As much between all of you. I will say this. Ironically, Moog can carry a shitload of material because bugbears count as a large creature for carrying things.
That's true.
Yeah.
He can carry a lot of shit.
Yeah.
If you trust him to do so. So.
And now he's got his puzzle box and his rod.
He does.
That's it. That's all he wants.
The adamantine rod. Did you want to check that out a little bit, Moog?
Yeah, I'll give it a look. What do you want from
either Arcana or History.
Oh, they're both making rolls, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm not gonna know anything about it. It's a shiny rod. I am smart enough to know to take these things to have people look at them, though.
Oh, Moog. Brevek, did you roll again for this as well?
Or was my natural 20 was for the Jug of Alchemy.
I see.
Which I remember because Matthew had one in our Tomb of Annihilation campaign.
Yes. So, let me roll for...
It's a great device. Fantastic.
Shit. I rolled a natural 20 for Helene. Helene sees it, Moog. That is a powerful artifact. I believe some call it a Rod of Retribution.
Oh. Retribution, you say?
Yes, it can harm those that harm you or your allies.
Moog likes this.
Yeah, so when a creature you can see within 60 feet of you damages you, only you, while you're holding this rod, you can use your reaction to expend one of its charges to force the creature to make a dexterity saving throw or take 2d10 lightning damage, or half as much on a successful save. It has 3 charges, and it regains all of them at dawn.
I don't see it.
Rod of Retribution. It's in there. I promise.
Okay.
Regardless, though, with all of the loot passed out and doled out, as you guys begin to count up your spoils. Yes,
Anthony. What? I just do I even put that sword in? I didn't put it in as equipment because I didn't really. I feel like I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Don't bother with it yet.
Yeah. Okay.
But we are going to take our first break there.